up to...
Policemen were sent to prison for stomping a teenager to death. In New York City, a policeman shot and killed a colleague after a St. Patrick's Day celebration. In Providence, Rhode Island, the police chief killed himself in his office with his service revolver. In Los Angeles, the number of police pensioned and retired for mental stress was up by 2/3 in the first half of this year over the same period a year ago. It's this stress, this alleged burnout among policemen, that we're examining with our guest today. We'll meet two policemen who had similar problems. One who says burnout drove him to alcoholism, divorce, and near suicide. But we'll also meet another officer and a psychiatrist who feel, with no pun intended, that crying burnout is just a cop-out and an excuse, by the way, to retire early with a fat pension. Actually, many officers refuse to recognize the burnout problem. And in the opinion of some experts, that merely makes the problem even worse.
Help! 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 Where the fire breathing glass? Where the fire breathing glass? Cut our teeth on broken glass! Cut our teeth on broken glass!
This class of recruits at the Los Angeles Police Academy is demonstrating the kind of attitude and training that goes into the making of a cop today. Tough, commanding, and cool. It's the image encouraged by the movies and TV and by the cops themselves. He or she has to be the symbol of authority, the enforcer of the law, the one to call in an emergency. He deals in human conflicts every day, accidents and murders, crime and tragedy.
You give that person the right to kill, to take a life.
Ed Donovan has been a cop in Boston for 24 years. Before he learned to deal with burnout, he says it almost killed him. Ed set up the Boston Police Stress Program, which he now directs. It was the first such program in the nation. We all suffer from burnout, most of us do anyway, but is it any different for police?
Susan Sachs made the statement there that there's no room for error in police work, and I think since the beginning of time there's never been room for policemen to be human either. And when someone says there is no burnout, or that all this stuff is garbage, they're condoning and they're saying to other policemen, you have no right to go get help because it's demeaning. We're saying to you, you don't have a right to be weak. And it's not a sign of weakness. We're handling the stress of everyone else's occupation, yours, psychiatrists, and everybody else. And nobody's ever taught us how to do that and handle our own emotions off duty.
Donovan, who is the director of the Boston Police Stress Program.